Welcome to the Doghouse!
Hello and welcome back to WWF In Your House Attitude Era Universe, and it's part 2 of the WWF In Your House pay-per-view. Now let's kick part 2 off with, it looks like, good old JR is entering the rings. Let's see what JR's got to say. Ladies and gentlemen, last week on Raw is War, I made a promise that I would do something that Vince McMahon was unwilling to do. Swallow his pride and bring back some fan favourites here to the World Wrestling Federation who had ventured down south. Well, unlike McMahon, JR keeps his promises. So, allow me to introduce two of the most beloved WWF superstars of all time. Give it up for the bad guy, Razor Ramon, and his partner, Big Daddy Cool Diesel. Well, that's Diesel's music, and here we go to the biggest fan favourites. Well, that doesn't look like the Diesel and Razor Ramon that we remember. And well, I think we've had the wall pulled over our eyes here, ladies and gentlemen. That's not Kevin Nash, that's not Scott Hall. It might be Razor Ramon, it might be Diesel. It's not Scott Hall and Kevin Nash. And well, I'm not sure what Jim Ross is doing here, but it looks like, well, we've got a tag team championship match about to happen, and I guess we'll have to call them Diesel and Razor Ramon for now, but it's a very strange occurrence here. We've got Jim Ross, I'm not sure what he's playing at, but anyway, we've got a WWF pay-per-view to get on with. As the WWF Tag Team Championships are on the line here at WWF In Your House, as the challengers are waiting in the ring to face the champions. Here we go, accompanied to the ring by their manager Sonny. It's Billy Gunn, it's Bart Gunn, it's the WWF Tag Team Champions, the Smoking Guns. Well, the Smoking Guns have been impressive so far on the Attitude Era universe. Nobody's been able to stop them. They've defeated so far the likes of the Godwins, the New Rockers and the Bushwhackers. Nobody has been able to take the titles off the Smoking Guns. So they're going up against unknowns here. Going into this match, they thought they were facing what we would class as the real Razor Ramon and the real Big Daddy Cool Diesel. But these two gentlemen certainly aren't that, so they're going up against the unknown here. WWF In Your House as the referee lifts the beautifully crafted WWF Tag Team Championships up high for the whole world to see. It's the crowd anticipating this matchup, and the referee gets this match underway. So we'll call him Razor Ramon. Lifts up Billy Gunn reverses it. It's a beautiful face buster into the floor as he gets Razor Ramon back to his feet. It's a beautiful move into the neck breaker by Billy Gunn. Into the cover, is it over early? Sonny looking impressed so far. Big start that man Billy Gunn has started here at In Your House. Into a beautiful diamond cutter, and again for the cover, and again it could be all over quickly. 2 count, Razor Ramon manages to fire it out, get the shoulder up. It looks like the Smoking Guns trying to put this one away early, as Razor Ramon spent more time on his back than he has on his feet so far in this match. A couple of big right hands, and again Razor Ramon goes down to the canvas. So you've got to hand it to the Smoking Guns coming into this match. They put the titles on the line, even though they wasn't sure whether JR would bring back Razor Ramon and Diesel to the World Wrestling Federation. He kind of has in some ways, but he kind of hasn't in others. But anyway, that's for another time, because it's Bart Gunn now. He's been tagged into the ring as he looks to continue his offensive juggernaut so far with the Smoking Guns. On Razor Ramon, clothesline, down he goes, another cover. Diesel in fast though, takes the referee out to break up the count. And this time it's Diesel being made to suffer. It's hip tossed across the ring by Bart Gunn. Billy Gunn now to the outside. Razor Ramon and Billy Gunn on the outside locking up. You've got Bart Gunn and Diesel on the inside. Well, gotta remember these tag team matches, there are legal men. And it's Bart Gunn of the Smoking Guns and it's Razor Ramon who are the legal men at the moment. And that's why the referee is still counting, because Ramon needs to get back in the ring for the 10 count. And at the moment, it's Parkland taking all his frustrations out on Diesel, who isn't the legal man. And Ramon just, well, while he's letting his partner get beat up, he's taking time to maybe refresh. Here we go, there. Into the arm, then just slaps the back of the head of Parkland. As he lifts him up and then just drops him over the top rope. And now that break on the outside definitely did good for Ramon, as he's now able to finally go on the offensive. He took a beating early on, but now he's coming into this matchup. Well, let's see what this Ramon has to offer. As he grabs Parkland by the hair and drags him out to the corner and just drills him face first into the top turnbuckle. And there's the tag. In comes Diesel, so a bit of double team moves here. Diesel and Ramon trying to show they've got some continuity as a tag team, but it didn't last long. It was what a DDT by Parkland. Oh, Big Daddy called Diesel. Now he's talking trash for him while he's there. This is Parkland, he goes over. He looks like he's going to tag in Billy Gunn. So it's Billy running across to Diesel. Diesel blocks it, gets the arms up, blocks Billy Gunn in his tracks. Well, then just lifts him up with a big right hand. That single glove does the damage there to the face. Billy Gunn is into a neck breaker, and down goes Billy Gunn. It's Diesel looking to become a new tag team champion here with his partner Ramon. His partner gets in quickly to break up the submission. He doesn't want his brother tapping out. Diesel taking it out now on Parkland, breaking up that submission. And he really is taking it. Look at this, to the outside. Diesel. Oh, just drops Parkland back first. And Billy Gunn now over to try and save his partner. Kick to the gut. Looking for a DDT on the outside of the ring. He hits it. And the skull of Diesel crashed hard into those fin mats on the outside. And that'll do some damage. The Big Daddy Diesel is now hooked into the steel barricade. Billy Gunn stomping around in the ring. But they'll take the count out. Not only would they be victorious with the count out, but they would also reclaim the WWF Tag Team Champions, as now Billy Gunn's taking it. And the outside to Ramon, and Diesel again for the second time gets DDT'd on the outside of the ring. And this is where you have to start worrying about the damage that's being done to Big Daddy called Diesel. Those thin mats aren't enough protection, and that concrete floor and 2 DDTs on the outside of the ring is certainly going to cause some long lasting damage, whether it's concussions or brain trauma. It's not good to see, and so Diesel really needs to make a tag, because he's in trouble here now. As he's smashed face first on the announcer's table. And the Smoking Guns are well in control here. As Diesel's now whipped back into the ring. Billy Gunn follows him. And Diesel's able to make the tag. Smart play by Big Daddy called Diesel. Billy Gunn, oh, just runs into a choke slam. Got the freshman Ramon, and there's the cover. 1, 2, 3, and can you believe it? Wow, Billy Gunn has just lost the WWF Tag Team Championship to Ramon and Big Daddy called Diesel out of nowhere, a choke slam. And I'm shocked. I'm out of the Smoking Guns. Parkland being told off by Billy Gunn. Perhaps Billy thought he should have come in and broke up the tag, the pin, sorry, but he didn't. And we've got new WWF Tag Team Champions. Here we go then, making his way down the ring. It's the deranged one, it's Mankind. You can feel the eerie atmosphere in the crowd. It's this bizarre competitor here on the World Wrestling Federation makes his way at ringside, and what a battle this will be. As Mankind is taking out the Fiend on the World Wrestling Federation, the Undertaker, and this match has been bubbling for a while. As the Undertaker makes his way down to the ring, as only the Undertaker can. If you ever get to witness the Undertaker make his entrance live at a WWF event, it's an entrance like no other. It sends shivers down your spine. As the dead man, accompanied by his manager, Paul Bearer, makes his way down the aisle. And as I said earlier, this match has been bubbling for a while. Remember, way back, The Undertaker was moments away from winning the Intercontinental Championship from Goldust. But the interference by Mankind, he come down, he was almost stalking Paul Bearer. At one stage he dragged him in like he was dragging him backstage, which meant the Undertaker had to leave the ring to save his friend and manager from the evil grips of Mankind, but in doing so, he forfeited his chance to be the Intercontinental Champion. And so here we are today, in your house. As the challenge was set, and it's the Undertaker going one-on-one against Mankind. Remember, this match is no disqualifications, anything goes. And I'll still say Mankind, he actually loves pain. I mean, you certainly know the Undertaker's got that evil side, he can dish out pain. So who's going to get the upper hand in this match? Crowd on their feet, they can't wait. This is a highly anticipated match here in the WWF Attitude Era universe. And here we go. So Mankind taking it to the Undertaker, raking his eyes in the middle of the ring. The Undertaker fighting back, whips Mankind into the ropes, goes underneath, then follows up with a big boot. I think you've seen a couple of teeth fly out the mouth there. That Mankind, it was such a devastating boot to the face. Mankind uses his quickness, rolls out the way, and then runs and catches and takes up with DDTs. Undertaker trying to get back to his feet. Mankind grabs him by the hair and just pulls him back to the ground. Follows up with a right hand, and down goes the Undertaker, but the Undertaker again trying to get back to his feet. He takes a lot to keep the dead man down, and that's why at the moment Mankind's looking for that fast paced offense, trying to keep the dead man grounded. And it didn't take long for the weapons to get introduced. Oh, and there's the chair to the skull of the Undertaker. So the Undertaker now having to use the ropes to get back to his feet. And another devastating shot to the spine of the Undertaker, and again to the head. And now Undertaker just getting pummeled with that steel chair by Mankind. This match has turned ugly early on. It didn't take long for the weapons to get introduced as Mankind now into the ropes. Looking for the elbow drop, the Undertaker able to roll out of the way. As Undertaker now gets Mankind to the feet. There was a hard right hand to the skull of Mankind, but Mankind follows up a running bulldog. As Undertaker face first eats some of the canvas. Mankind again with that hard hitting right hand. And now Mankind talking to himself, ripping his hair out. You know he's a deranged competitor, but he's going for the cover. He's a dangerous competitor, that's what he is. Only one count on this occasion. Mankind is taking it to the Undertaker, but no, not many competitors can. Whether he's actually managed to get in the head of the Undertaker, time will tell. At the moment, it's all Mankind as he follows up with a devastating clothesline into the turnbuckle. Now what's he got in store? Full steam ahead, and then drills that knee into the face of the Undertaker. And the Undertaker now managing to duck out the way. He just kicks to the legs of Mankind. So he gets Mankind up and then delivers a brutal chokeslam. And that will stop Mankind in his tracks. He's out of it by the looks of it. The Undertaker doesn't go for the pin, instead he scoops up Mankind, perhaps looking for a tombstone power driver. There it is. And Undertaker follows up with the cover. 1, 2. No, only a 2 count. Somehow Mankind has managed to kick out of the tombstone power driver. And now he's rolled out the ring, having to use the ropes to get himself back to his feet. And now Undertaker's looking to the weapons. He's got the steel stairs, but Mankind catches him. And it's a good job, because if he hit him with those steel stairs, you're talking a lot of steel that you're going to end up getting hit with, and it's going to leave a mark. Wow, and look at that for a move. Vicious. Mankind grabs Undertaker with the hair, drills him face first to the mats on the outside. But the Undertaker's a fighter, and he fights back, and he hits a suplex of his own on the outside. Up the ring, it's a dangerous place to be out here. There's not much protection at all. And bad things can happen. It's the Undertaker now. Gets Mankind to his feet, deliver a hard right hand. It's the Undertaker now taunting to the crowd, taunting to Mankind. It's Mankind gets back to his feet, catches the Undertaker and whips him into the steel barricade. And this time, it's Mankind going for the steel steps. Fighting for the Undertaker, but the Undertaker manages to catch Mankind just in time. It's Mankind who's been whipped into the steel barricade. Oh, and then just dropped belly first across the top of the barricade. And another big right boot into the head of Mankind. It's the Undertaker going back to those steel steps. And then just drops them. Thinks better of it perhaps. Goes back to Mankind. And these two men are spending a lot of time brawling here on the outside of the ring. And again, Mankind just tossed into those steel barricades. I think he ended up hitting his back of his head onto that steel. These two men doing so much damage to each other in this match. We knew it wasn't going to be pretty going into it. But in some ways I think it's worse than we all expected. It's the Undertaker continuing to take it to Mankind, delivers the elbow into the heart of Mankind, and that's if Mankind actually has a heart. As the Undertaker goes back to those steel steps again, but yet again just drops them. Perhaps the Undertaker, I'm not quite sure what he's trying to do with those steel steps. Perhaps trying to set something up, something evil and deranged that only the Undertaker can think of as he whips Mankind yet again into those steel barricades. And there's only so many times your body can be whipped into the steel without doing long-term damage. So the Undertaker feels like he's in control, one arm up to the crowd to say, "I've got this," or has he got something evil in mind as he looks into the ring. And this time it's the Undertaker who pulls out the steel chair, begging Mankind to get back to his feet. Oh, and this time it's Mankind who gets the steel chair wrapped around the skull. But Mankind having to fight back, a running elbow to the head of the Undertaker. And now he's looking for perhaps a power driver on the outside of the ring. Oh, on top of the steel chair. Undertaker head first on top of that steel chair. And now he whips Undertaker back into the ring. He had a glance at Paul Bear there. Paul Bear needs to be careful. We know Undertaker had to save Paul Bear from the grasp of Mankind once. Won't put it past him to have another go at Paul Bear, but for now he's got to concentrate on the Fiend, on the Undertaker, because you can't take your eyes off the dead man, that's for sure. And now, whether you like him or not, you've got to be impressed with how Mankind so far has been able to hang with the Undertaker in this match. He locks up with the Undertaker and then just rakes the eyes, and it's Mankind again to the outside. What's he got in store here? It's Mankind going for those steel steps. Well, both men have flirted with those steel steps, but no one's been able to use them as of yet. So Mankind brings them into the ring, going after the Undertaker now. Whips Undertaker into the ropes, and then just the knee to the gut, and up and over goes Undertaker. Here's the cover. What? Just a one count on this occasion. Undertaker getting back to his feet slowly. Mankind catches him, and then going for that diving elbow drop, and this time he hit it. He missed it earlier on, but he's wore down the Undertaker enough to hit it this time. And there's those voices in the head again. Mankind. Out of the Undertaker gets his feet and then rakes the back. And just throws the Undertaker into the turnbuckle. And what's he got planned here? As Mankind, well, is he stalking Paul Bear again? I think he is. But the Undertaker able to probably save Paul Bear as manager just in time there. But Mankind too busy focusing on Paul Bear, not looking at the Undertaker. And he's just thrown from the ring apron all the way to the outside, and wow, Paul Bear, what's he doing? Under the ring, he's got a steel chair, and I don't blame him, perhaps a bit of insurance to protect himself from Mankind, but it's Mankind there, taking it to the Undertaker. Oh, blow to the back of the head, and down goes the Undertaker. Look at this yet again, Mankind going after Paul Bear, and Paul Bear's got that chair. Will he use it? Will he protect himself? And that's wise, Paul Bear into the ring. The safety of where the Undertaker is, the Undertaker goes after Mankind. Oh, what's that? I can't believe what we're seeing. Paul Bear just hit the Undertaker twice with a steel chair. There's Mankind now, back off the ring apron. He's bringing a stop sign into the ring. The crowd are in shock. I'm in shock. I can't believe you've just seen Paul Bear hit the Undertaker with a steel chair. Mankind follows up with that stop sign to the back of the head of the Undertaker, who can barely stand. He's having to hold on to the ropes. What's this now? Mankind into the ropes, full steam ahead. Brutal right knee into the skull of the Undertaker. It's now Mankind stalking the Undertaker, blocks in that mandible claw. As the Undertaker in trouble, the mandible claw locked firmly in. Referee checking on the Undertaker as Mankind continues to drove those fingers down the throat, and the referee stopped it. The Undertaker has passed out cold, and Mankind has beaten the Undertaker here at WWF in your house. But the main story, you've got to say, is the big smile of Paul Bear. You can't believe it. He's applauding Mankind now for the victory. And this must have been a rib all along. And Mankind has defeated the Undertaker. Here we go then, it's main event time here at WWF in your house in the Attitude Era universe. As the challenger for the World Wrestling Federation Championship, Sycho Sid makes his way down the aisle. The big man himself making his way down to the ring. Over the last couple of weeks, he's had a habit of leaving Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels on his back. Twice he's left Shawn Michaels staring up at the stars after delivering a vicious powerbomb. And this man is such a dangerous competitor, and of course he knows Heartbreak Kid very well. One-time former bodyguard of Shawn Michaels, ended up betraying him in the end. It looks like he's done it again here after a comeback, after Shawn Michaels successfully defeated Vader to keep the WWF Championship. Sid attacked him out of nowhere, and that's what's led to this match. Yeah, at WWF in your house, as the crowd on their feet applauding the WWF Champion, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels. Certainly put the title on the line here in the Attitude Era universe. You can't say he's not been a fighting champion. Defeated Vader not too long ago, the King of the Ring, and now he's going up against this man, former friend but not anymore, Sycho Sid. So there's the WWF Champion in all his glory. Will he be able to keep that title around his waist, or will it be the big man Sid able to prize it away from him? One thing to look out for, I think, in this match is the clash of styles. You've got the big man Sid, that power, the strength, versus the speed, the agility, the quickness of the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels. Don't forget the fact that both these men, I know I said it once, but they know each other very well. They know what each other's going to try and hit. Sid, of course, he's going to be looking for that powerbomb. If he hits it, he's going to be a new WWF World Heavyweight Champion. Shawn Michaels, if he can hit that switching music, which you know he can hit out of nowhere, here we gain the WWF Championship. It's a beautiful Wing Eagle title lofted high above the referee's head. So here we go, Sid. Looking very mean, Shawn Michaels looking very relaxed. As the referee gets this match underway, and here we go, lock up in the middle of the ring. And there's that power of Sid. Just grabs Shawn Michaels by the hair and tosses him across the ring. And drills his weight across the bottom of the spine of the Heartbreak Kid. Now looking for that neck breaker, and he hits it. That's a Sid taking it to the WWF Champion earlier. Sid, big right hand on that made Shawn Michaels rocking on his feet there, no pun intended. He was certainly dazed by that big right hand of Sycho Sid as he uses the ropes to climb up into the turnbuckle. But he doesn't want to be there because look at his vicious knees into the abdomen of the champion. And Sid looking Very happy with himself at the moment. Feels like he's in control. This has got a big boot across the throat of Shawn Michaels. Into the cover. And have we got a new champion early on? No, the Heartbreak Kid able to kick out. I've got to say, it's an impressive start this by Sid. As he grabs the champion by the hair and then just pulls him up to his feet. Big boot again into the gut of Shawn Michaels and follows up with a big clothesline. Just delivers a vicious kick to the back of the head, just stomps on the back of his head, and now he just drives his face into the canvas. Drives up with that big elbow. Shawn Michaels now back to his feet. Oh, what a counter! Beautiful Insaguri. But look at this, Sid right back to his feet. Almost had no effect on the big man as he scoops Shawn Michaels up. Oh, and he just drops him face first across that top turnbuckle. And now he's taunting Shawn Michaels to get back to his feet. See, well, he's a monster, isn't he? He's such a big man, he's so powerful. And he can just dominate people like this. And that's why he's such a scary competitor. For Shawn Michaels to face. Been gone from the World Wrestling Federation for a while, but he certainly made himself known when he come back. Shawn Michaels again reverses with that Insaguri kick. But again, Sid, look at that, he's just right back to his feet. And how do you keep this monster down? He's whipped Shawn Michaels into the turnbuckle. Yet again, scoops him up. And for the second time, Shawn Michaels just dropped face first across that top turnbuckle. And Sid now whips him back into the turnbuckle and follows up with a vicious clothesline. Shawn Michaels just collapses onto the canvas, but there's the quickness of the champion, and that's what he needs more of. Sid just following him off. Now where's he going to get? A choke slam. He lifts Shawn Michaels up. What a reversal by the Heartbreak Kid. How to reverse it into that arm drag. And now, finally, Shawn Michaels was able to keep Sid down for more than a few seconds. And can he capitalise? He throws that right foot, stops it right into the face of Sid, and now working on the other arm, perhaps trying to take some of that arm strength away from Sid, which is smart. If you can take that arm strength away, it makes it hard for Sid to deliver that vicious powerbomb. Shawn Michaels has thought that through. Oh, and what a beautiful Hurricanrana. And Sid smartly rolls out the ring to safety, but not safety for so long because Shawn Michaels flies over the top rope and takes Sid down, and again back to those arms, taking that arm strength away. Shawn Michaels just boiling on the outside, and his right fist into the forehead of Sycho Sid. And for the first time in this match, Shawn Michaels has really been able to get some offense going, taking it to Sid. But Sid with a nice reverse out of that roll, and there's that strength. Just lifts Shawn Michaels clean up off the air, two hands round the throat, and just lifts him, his feet off the ground. Such strength that is by Sid, it's so impressive. Sid knows he can't win the championship on a count out, so he wisely gets back in the ring. Shawn Michaels not in no rush to get back in the ring. Well, and that's why, because Sid just follows up with a vicious clothesline and takes Shawn Michaels right off his feet. Oh, and here we go. Sid looking for that powerbomb, and we'll get a new WWF champion, have we? Oh, but Shawn Michaels falling out of it. Smartly done, but the Heartbreak Kid was flying forward across the ring. We've seen this before. Into the atomic drop, and into the scoop slam, and the momentum starting to kick in. But the Heartbreak Kid, as he delivers the elbow into the chest of Sycho Sid. What you don't want to have is Shawn Michaels getting into an offensive round, but look at that. That had no effect on Sid. He fought back, whips Michaels into the ropes, well, and then just delivers a massive boot to the face. Well, what's this, Sid? What is he doing? Removing the top turnbuckle pad is exposed. That's steel around the top turnbuckle. That's pure steel, that is. That keeps the ropes in position as he picks up Shawn Michaels. Oh, and then just drops the Heartbreak Kid face first across that steel bearing. Oh, I don't know if the referee's seen that. That probably should have been a disqualification. The referee mustn't have noticed that turnbuckle pad was removed. And Shawn Michaels is in real trouble after that. Head first into that steel. And now the neck breaker on the outside. Sycho Sid's putting out all the stops here to become the new WWF champion, and why wouldn't he? The biggest prize in all of professional wrestling. As he whips Shawn Michaels now into those steel steps, and Michaels able to roll back into the ring. Sid, look at this, he's just clearing off that announcer's table. And taking his time to get back in the ring. You can see Shawn Michaels, he's out on his feet there. He doesn't know where he is. He's standing up, but he doesn't know what he's doing. And Shawn Michaels is vulnerable here because I don't think he can defend himself. As Sid, what's he got planned now? Throw Shawn Michaels into that announcer's table. And again, oh, he's got Shawn Michaels by the throat. Oh, and he's just chokeslammed him through that announcer's table. And the referee's being very lenient here for Sid. So Sid now has dropped Shawn Michaels face first on that steel turnbuckle. He's now chokeslammed him through the announcer's table. And the WWF champion is in real trouble as he can barely get to his feet. Look at this. Shawn Michaels doesn't know where he's at. Sid gets Shawn Michaels setting up, looking for that powerbomb. Drills him through the canvas into the cover. 1, 2, 3, and it's all over. And ladies and gentlemen, we have got a new WWF champion. It's Sycho Sid. And Shawn Michaels, well, he's in trouble here. Face first across that steel turnbuckle. Then he got put through the announcer's table with that massive chokeslam. Unfortunately, the X, as we have to call him now, WWF champion, is being stretchered out the rear now. That's not nice to see. I hope that's not too long-term damage there to the Heartbreak Kid. But here we go, the new WWF champion. It's this man, it's the big man himself. It's Sycho Sid, and I think he's just put the rest of the Wrestling Federation on hold there as he tells everybody he is the man, the master, and the ruler of the world, and the WWF champion. Well, as always, thank you everybody for watching, really do appreciate it. Make sure you check back for Monday Night Raw on Rory's Wall, where we will have the fallout of In Your House. Appreciate everybody viewing. Take care everybody. Bye bye.